been so much fun.
Is it?
It's playing. Continuing the Conduit at this point, Shirley, in the chat.
Oh, they can hear us.
No
And
piano.
the music isn't working. I tried to mute us and get the music going, but of course.
That's all right. Hot mic, let's go live.
Hot mic.
We are now live, folks.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the closing ceremony for Conduit, WritersCONduit 2021. We all hope you've had as much of a good time as we have. I hope you're not as exhausted as we are, but it was worth it.
Sing the Brady
Sing
Bunch
the Brady
theme.
Bunch theme. We do kind of look like the Brady Bunch right now, don't we?
I know.
All right,
There's
let's
a story. I love a lovely lady who was living with some discorders of her own.
As you can tell, we intend this to be fun and relaxed. We're not going to overly worry if we go over time a little bit. Let's go around the circle and introduce ourselves. We'll starting with Coffee. Once again, yes.
Called out. Okay. My name is Coffee Quills. I am a Twitch streamer, author, developer over at For the Words, a World Anvilite, and an Anvilite streamer core member, a proud writer in the Writers Workout, and sometimes I'll pop my head into the Twitch Writers Network, but I do need to be more active there as well.
And your role in organizing the shindig was?
I took the idea from author Brian. Author Brian just said, "Let's talk. Let's have a little phone call." And I'm like, "No, conference. We're gonna have we're gonna have a convention."
Awesome. Chief Cat Herder is how I would
Yes.
describe Coffee's role.
Chief Cat Herder.
All right, and around the circle, so Shy Red Fox is next.
Hi, I'm Amy Vandervorst. Actually, Amy Winters-Vost.
Oopsie.
Oh, well. I love y'all. I trust you guys. I am the author of Rise Elemental Chronicles, which just was published on April 30th of this year. Thanks to so much of the help from all of my friends here. Also, I am the instigator and starter of the ASC, the Anvilite Streamers Core, for people on World Anvil who stream together, anything from writing to role-playing games to whatever is that connects to World Anvil. And this year I was the calendar wrangler for this event, and it was crazy.
I do not envy her job. I have done her job on a much smaller scale and knew I could not handle it on this one. I'm so glad that she was here to do it. And
Yes.
thank you.
Thank
I
you for
had a lot of
accepting
help.
that responsibility.
All right, so around the circle, we have Brian.
Hello, I'm Brian Lachlan. I am, as yet, an unpublished author and poet, sometimes theater. I do have a Patreon page called The Loose Page, which I really enjoyed the name of that. This was sort of my idea. Originally, this was the idea. It's like, here's all 9 of us, like, hey, let's sit here and talk about writing. And then Coffee went, no. Here's what's better. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, and that's
He's also
what
wearing
happened.
2 hats for anyone that hasn't noticed.
What's that?
He's also wearing 2 hats for anyone that hasn't noticed.
Yes.
But yeah, that's what I came up with. I started streaming back in November. I went to school for creative writing and then didn't do creative writing for 16 years. So, but now here I am getting into the game, and everyone says it's never late enough. And Sable's read my work and knows.
It's only a matter of time. You
Yeah.
wait. In the next year or 2, he's going to be the next up and coming voice. He's good.
Thank you. But yeah, that's it for me. I had a lot of fun with this. We'll talk about that later. Next.
Next, we have author goddess, Sarah.
I am the author goddess. I am being eaten by a shark. I
Yes.
don't know what I'm doing anymore. We may not have slept very much. I make all of those forms that you guys filled out so wonderfully. That was me.
Except for the first one that sucked. That was me.
It didn't
It
suck.
just tried to accomplish too much information at once. That's all.
Yeah.
It's
We
cool.
learned from that.
Yes.
I also did the raid calls and such, so the raiding thing was
Yes.
It's okay. It's
Words are
almost
hard.
over. It's almost over.
Yes. Hail hydrate, everybody.
I'm out. I'll take
Yes, I don't know about you guys, but it is hotter than fuck in my room right now. So yes. Hydrate, there will be a lot of it.
Here.
All right, and yes, moving in the circle, we have Mez with a cow on his head.
Mez with a cow on his head. Mez is a founder of the Twitch Writers Network, community manager in general for a few things, but that's the only writing community I do. I'm not really sure what to say to about myself. My role in this has mostly been running around doing the little bits and bobs to take the workload off of the people with all the technical skills for things that I'm not capable of. I'm told that I did a lot of things, but I don't believe it myself.
Oh, he did.
What happened is we
You
throw
did.
things at Mez. Someone needs to handle this. Mez, catch. And Mez is like, okay, I caught it. Now what?
Yeah, and volunteered for
Okay.
like
There
so
went
much
Mez.
helping.
In more formal nonprofits, they call his role member at large of the board of directors. In this kind of crazy mixed chaos mess, we called him the chief chicken chaser.
Mhm.
And
I
he
am
did
the
a great
chicken
job.
chaser. I chase chickens and have a cow on my head.
Yes, yes, it's great. Author Goddess did not mention it, but she is also the author of the Rune Spells series, which I'm a big fan of. She is also the author of some sexy paranormal type romances that are amazing under the name Lena Gracie. She's amazing. So,
Yes,
all
and
right,
tell her
moving around the
that.
circle. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, make sure everybody you tell her how awesome a job she did.
Yes.
We could not have done this without her.
That goes for everybody here.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
All right,
'Cause,
moving
you
around
know-
the circle. Oh, sorry. Go
Who's
ahead.
next?
No, I was just gonna say something about Muppet flailing and then,
We're all Muppet flailing.
jump the shark.
Jump the shark. Yeah, that's right. All right. Moving around, we have Lathan.
Oh, yo, that's me. I'm Lathan, or La'on, or however you want to do it. I'm resident techie person. I did the website, set up the Discord, went around and was like, okay, who needs what done? It is audio issues. Okay, who needs me to take over? I haven't left my chair except to sleep for the last 3 days. So, yeah, I do World Anvil. I hobby write. I am not published, which is why I was like, I wish I could help with the panels, but I need to be one of the attendees, not a panelist. So it's been great helping everybody out and just making sure that this thing actually got off the ground. It's been great.
And you did an amazing job.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. There were so many technical things behind the scenes you guys didn't see. Never mind what you saw, right? And she's a fucking pro, I have to say.
It's an online convention. This doesn't work without her.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't work without
Exactly.
Twitch. Twitch did most of the work.
It almost worked. Didn't work despite Twitch or whatever. Yeah.
Twitch beat Twitchy.
Always.
Who's next?
Moving on, we have Katrina, the Lady Writes.
Hi, I am Katrina. I am author of multiple series. I am exhausted.
Yeah.
I organized 31 short stories in 31 days here on Twitch in case anybody's interested. It's a lot of fun. That'll be in August. And here, I was pretty much cheerleader and running PR for the next year. Making sure next year is bigger because these guys work so hard to pull together one of the most amazing conferences I have ever been a part of in any form, as an attendee or as in the background. And I want all the world to see the incredible work everybody around me has done, and they should. So if you guys get sick of me over the next year, oh well. Because I'm not going to shut up about how awesome this conduit is. And I promise you, I'm going to be putting every bit of effort into making sure next year is bigger and better.
So sign up for the newsletter.
Yes.
Newsletter.
Please sign up for the newsletter. As a matter of fact, before I forget, I will drop that link in the chat.
And vote for the category to be added to Twitch.
Yes.
Yes.
For those who haven't heard, there is a petition, right, where we are trying to get Twitch to, this is started by the Twitch Writers Network. We're trying to get Twitch to recognize writing as a category that you can stream under. Right now, we're kind of limping along with our categories, but using the writing tag. So please support that. If you do, maybe next year we won't be quite so hard to find if you just drop in. Right.
Also,
yeah. Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead, Ken.
I was going to say, also get on this newsletter that I'm getting ready to drop, because this is going to make us not only easier to follow, but you'll be able to, if you want to get involved next year, you'll know when we're doing that. It'll help everybody on this team be better able to reach you, to be better able to reach our goals. And yeah, just sign up.
Yeah, exactly. We'll also keep you informed about other related events that are going on throughout the year. There's a lot of stuff we do here on Twitch that's intended to be multiple writer events, stuff like the 31 Days, 31 Stories Challenge, which is coming up right away. The World Anvil Summer Camp Challenge, which is coming up right away. The next round of the Game of Tomes Tourney of Tales, which is coming up right away. You know, there's open mic nights that are hosted by Mez for the Twitch Writers Network. We'll keep you informed about that, right? You know, it's a great way to keep us connected, which was the point of doing this whole thing. That was the point. So please, you know, sign up for the newsletter so that we can keep doing that. And for those who asked, yes, the Discord is going to remain. We are not shutting it down after the event. We hope that you will continue to use it as a hub for connection.
It will be renovated. It will undergo renovations, but it's still going to be there.
Absolutely. All right. And
do
we have the newsletter link, by the way?
I am fighting.
Oh, you're working on it.
Link to the website into the chat.
Don't forget attention.
The newsletter is at the bottom of the website page.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's right underneath the schedule.
Putting in the writer's right ring.
Yep. Then we Then we have Itanchi.
Hello, I'm Itanchi. I'm a co-founder of the Twitch Writers Network, and I'm before the network and during the network, and probably for quite some time, I've been wandering around the writers tag and meeting everybody and finding a bunch of new names, and now we all come together here thanks to everyone's effort. I really enjoy it as a contributor and especially as a viewer. And I'll make sure to watch all the VODs on YouTube. I've missed a bunch.
Yeah, we all have.
We all did.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the VODs. It's going to be great. I caught snippets of what was going on here and there, but obviously I was not able to concentrate on any of it. So yeah, I've got a watch list for a while. I'd like to point out, by the way, that the very first time that I streamed under the writing tag, Itanchi showed up in my chat, bringing a whole bunch of people from the Twitch Writers Network. And between them and the Anvilite Streamer Core, I think I had affiliate within a week of doing that.
Wow.
Right. That's the kind of support.
With me, but with Coffee. Coffee did a drive-by on my first day, and I went there, and then I found Sable, and then I found a bunch of other people, and then I had affiliate within a week.
Just to let you know, the writers that everybody sees when they go to pick their category, that's actually an indie game. It's not the category. We're looking for an actual creative writing, because there's more than just writing that can fall under that. It's all in the petition. But yeah, that writers thing that you see is technically an indie game.
Yeah,
It
I
looks
mean, a
like
lot
it
of
was
us
someone's
hijacked
favorite
it, but that it's not for us.
Yeah.
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 But
All
creative
right.
writing would be for us.
Yes, it would be. Exactly.
And it also wouldn't be for like programmers,
Right.
Yeah.
which we see in the
We'd be
writing
able to
tag
find each other.
sometimes.
I do see some coders, yeah.
So there's a lot of thing that creative writing will cover under. So let's get it pushed. Last
Yeah.
time I looked, it was 617, and we need over 1,000. So push it, put it on your pages, spread the word. Please vote. Please.
Yes.
Share it everywhere. That Writers Write Bitly link will share.
Yeah, share it on like Twitter and Facebook and use hashtag writing community. Get their attention. My name is Diane Morrison. I'm also known as Sable Aradia here on Twitch and in various places around the internet. I am one of the officers of the Anvilite Streamer Corps. I am one of the creators of the Game of Tomes event. I am a member of the Twitch Writers Network, and I love you guys so much, and thank you all so much for all the work you've done. My job was panel wrangler, and I'm going to call it shepherd, I think, right? Getting people where they needed to be, getting them the information that they needed to have, connecting them with the people they needed to talk to, right? And, you know, and soothing nerves, honestly, because we all have them, and, you know, and that's cool, right? And I had a lot of people helping me with that behind the scenes more than I hope you didn't see a lot of it on the panels, but don't think that any of us were immune, for sure.
I have voluntold people, oh, we're missing a panel lead. Oh, hey, RPG Dinosaur Bob. It's a 2-hour panel, and I'm going to tell you 20 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
We're going to rely on
Big
you.
thank you to
Yes.
everyone that did fill in last minute.
Yes. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Thank you for being patient and understanding and helping instead of being, you know, tear down. That's one of the things that I love about this community is it's been the most supportive community I have ever been a part of.
Yeah.
True facts. And we didn't have any public breakdowns.
Don't jinx it.
No, actually,
This morning.
knock on wood. I've been to a lot of conferences, a couple of them online, a lot of them in person. I don't think we, you know, had any worse technical difficulties than any other conference that I've ever been at, which, as a matter of fact, we had less than a lot, right? And that's pretty amazing for something where you're coordinating this much information with this much change of location, with rating everybody's channels rather than doing it all here, right? And all the people who are involved. So well done to everyone.
Yay.
Yay.
So how do you guys want to do this? Do we want to share our favorite moments from the conference first? And by the way, if you have favorite moments in the chat, type them in. You know, we'll look for them and we'll share what we see, right?
Yes.
I don't promise we'll share them all. It depends how active the chat is, but we'll try.
Also, post
do we
stuff
want to
in
start
the.
with?
I was gonna say post stuff in the selfies channel, because I'm pretty sure Katrina could use all that stuff to put in the newsletter over the next year. So your selfies, your comments, throw it all in there.
Selfies come, and don't forget to fill out your social media in the social media channel and let people find you, because this is about connections.
Yes.
If you hide, it doesn't work.
Yes.
Conduit for the connections.
Yes. That's why we chose the name Conduit.
Yeah.
And if anybody, just completely random, but if anybody has anything to celebrate over the next year, come visit my channel. We will be celebrating book releases and author accomplishments once a month.
That reminds me of two things. We've got two things. One, Mez said that you said that somebody had a birthday today.
I think it was Cho Wright's birthday today.
So happy birthday. And the other thing is,
Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday to you.
And the other thing was, if you didn't,
To
Very
show.
now, Bob, I love you, but you spoiled this for us. Not happy. Sable's Kickstarter actually got funded today. Woo!
Thank you all so much for all the support. I was informed of this in my last panel. I was trying to wrap up the questions really quickly. I'm like, I want crap, but I gotta ask the questions. So thank you. And I can't thank you guys enough. It's awesome. I'm so excited. I'm gonna start, now that I know for sure it's a thing, I'm gonna start putting the stuff out on the Goodreads and the pre-order on Amazon and all that stuff. And for those who asked, yes, I will go for the stretch goals. We've still got 18 days left. The next stretch goal is $5,000. That will get the basic the basic audiobook happening. So there's going to be a new reward that's specifically geared to the audiobook. If you've already used the add-on that gives you me reading the book on like my phone, right? That's if we make that goal, it will automatically be upgraded to the audiobook. Yeah, that's what you're
Drop
getting.
the link for the Kickstarter.
Right. Yes. Which I actually have to put up again because I lost all my tabs. Probably isn't a bad
I'm going to have nightmares about tabs. I had more tabs than Sable for once.
Tabs and ping hell.
Oh my
Kickstarter,
God.
dropping on the link.
Thank you, Coffee.
Oh, thank you, Coffee.
Okay, we do have some favorite moments already. Writer
Awesome.
Lee says the opening ceremony. Yeah. Offer
Hail Hydrate
Genius
there was one of mine.
says this is my favorite moment right now, right here. I added the right now, right here. I'm hoping that. Yeah, closing ceremony is pretty awesome. Woohoo! And Games GM says favorite moment, Sable and DM coming in at the last minute as panelists.
Yep.
You're
That
welcome.
rocked.
I had a great time with that panel. That was so worth it. It was really cool. I look forward to working with you more in the future. Games suggested maybe we want to team up and do like a monthly stream together. I am down for it.
Oh,
I'm
please.
almost always down for collaborating with cool people. This is part of why I'm here. I want to make these connections and do this stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be good. You've got it. I'm in. Any more favorite moments from the chat?
Writer Lee
Natalia.
says their favorite moment is staying up until 4 a.m. on Friday, Saturday, and I'm just like, yeah, that like 2 a.m. panel I had, 3 a.m. panel I had. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Good night,
time is it for
Natalia
you right now?
Books.
Do we have
Coffee,
time
what
for
time
it?
is it? What
Oh,
time
for
is it
me?
for you, Coffee?
It's 6:30 in the morning.
And have you slept?
It's been 24 hours since I've slept. It's been a day since I've slept.
Oh wow.
So,
Yeah.
which is why I'm kind of a little quieter than normal over here.
Okay, we have writer Greg presenting 40 slides and still having time for QA like a champ.
Yeah, he was
Wow.
working on that
Yeah.
presentation for like 2 weeks. It was awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, not I, said the fly. I could not do that. Way to go, Greg. That's
Yes.
amazing. You have your crap together. I wish I did.
I wasn't there to
Keep
see
it
it. When someone
Sensei.
described it to me, I'm like, my God, it's like a college class. That's awesome.
It's great.
Amazing. I'm looking forward to that VOD. That's going to
Yes.
be great.
Yeah,
For sure.
And
I'm
I
looking
think
forward to a lot of the
he's been
Mhm.
trying to get to me so that I'll get the VODs of it, and it will be up on the YouTube channel. We should have some going up. I think the Tail Foundry one goes up later today.
Awesome. Which is a reminder, by the way, guys. Please, if you can, if you have streamed the events, get a hold of us and get us the download or recording of your stream. We will put it up on our YouTube channel. We'd like to have as many of those as possible,
Yeah.
so that we can, show
Use it
what we can
promotion
do
for
here.
next year.
Yeah.
And show
Exactly.
people the fun stuff they missed this year and kind of like do a little teaser promise for next year. If you come back.
Although,
Yeah.
to
And
be
I ha-
fair, that was a conscious decision. At a point, we just kind of went, we have to save something for next year.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
there's on the website, if you go into latest news, there's a post that I made on good ways to get a hold of me for it. And I was going to say something. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Sable, take
We had a
over.
question for Mez. Geez, Mez, how many cows do you own?
Exactly. I have a cow collection too, you know. Cow stuffies.
Dozens.
I have cow stuffies too, Mez. Like there's a whole
Awesome.
bunch of them in a net hanging from my ceiling.
Yes, yes, I have them arranged on a shelf up there, and some arranged on a shelf up there, and some arranged on a shelf up there, some hanging from the shelf there.
I
Awesome.
was wondering what that was back there.
That is awesome. Yeah, I was just gonna say I have a very selfish reason for wanting all the VODs, which is I have had a chance to see about 5 to 10 minutes of each panel. I really don't think I'm gonna get them all watched in 2 weeks. Please help me. I would really like to see them.
And don't expect them to all come out at once. I'm having to get them out when I can. We're going to stagger a little bit to not overwhelm everybody and to kind of continue the conduit feel for a little bit longer.
Volunteer, grassroots. Nobody's getting paid.
No.
We'll do it as soon as we can. I volunteered to help. We'll try to do it. But yeah, we want, maybe I'm going to subscribe to the channel and wait to be notified there's a new video. Honestly, I'm not going to get a chance to finish them all for like another couple months anyway, probably. But Author Goddess, you were reading some of the favorite moments. We've got a couple more in the chat. Do you see them, or do you want me to take them?
Oh, I can keep going.
Yeah.
We got from Terry Talks Fiction. Favorite moment was a panelist being muted, the host stepping in to apologize for having them muted, and proceeding to mute themselves halfway through the apology.
Oh, we all do things like that. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was great. That is beautiful. The Game of Tomes panel emergency raid to Siobhan was awesome. Yes, it was. We did have not quite a few. We did have some technical issues, and every single one of them was handled probably about as well as they could have been. So, woohoo to everybody who stepped in to help with that.
Thank you.
Greg
really
was
well.
so professional in his presentation. The RPG panel where we got loads of good info, and Teed. Like laughing. Okay. I'm like, what? Teed over crazy monsters.
Sable introducing herself while muted.
Oh yeah.
Yes, which I did frequently. I think I did that 3 times.
A few
mute
people did
button
that a
was
few
not
times.
our friend today.
No, it was not.
Watching multiple panels
Brian.
at the same time. Yes.
Yes.
Try.
Laura
All
says
right.
my Friday stream is still broadcasting, and so good thing I recorded mine too, by the way.
Yeah, mine too.
And I was able to take a highlight, so I was able to fix it, and I put the link for that in the clips and VODs on the Discord. Right, so if you wanted to catch the fights, writing fight scenes VOD, it is there. It's it's marked as a highlight because some people weren't able to do that. Author Goddess tried; it did not work.
Oh.
We'll see. We'll see. Twitch may be getting a shake of my finger.
Ooh.
I know,
was when
right?
all of us on
Me.
the villains
That's right.
panel discovered we all had law jobs.
Yes.
I mean, who better to do a villains panel than lawyers?
Yeah.
That's true.
That's great.
Should have said that.
I think this is probably a good time to move on to our thank yous and our various informal, utterly means nothing, but our gratitude and appreciation awards for awesomeness. If
Ready?
you guys have anything to throw out in the chat, or there's something we missed, please tell us. We are going to keep track of this, and it's probably going to be a post on our blog. I intend to do that if nobody else will. So yeah, let's segue. First of all, thank you very much to our guests of honor. I really appreciate Benjamin Cook of Tale Foundry, Janet Forbes, Dimitri Havaldis,
Havlinis.
Havlidis. Okay, I knew I was fucking it up. I'm sorry, Dini. But thank you to all of them. I'd like to point out that these guys easily, if they're not partners on Twitch, they can easily make it. They have millions, or at least thousands, almost millions of followers. And they were in the dish pit with their arms in the soapy water and the grease, just like the rest of us. I can't tell you how happy that makes me and how much I deeply appreciate it. I know they are very busy people. You cannot have the success that they've had if you are not insanely busy, but they took the time out because they too care about this community and want to bring it together. And I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right.
Our awards.
Our awards now.
Yes, our awards now.
See if I can get there. Come on, go back. There it is.
Puppy power.
Yay!
Okay, am I reading this or are you taking it there, Lathan?
I'll go ahead since I can actually see it. So we have
rolled good for hiding shadows while you were on the other tile.
Anyway. All right, so we have for poofiest hair, Bigfoot Bjornsson. Yay! Because his hair was
awesome hair.
Yes.
I'm kind of jealous, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah.
that
I
is
mean,
a-
mine. You know, I never would have needed an iron when that was popular. You know.
All right, so next up we've got rolling with the punches because y'all, it was rough. Thank you so much, Games GM. You did
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
amazing.
you.
We
Yeah.
cannot say thank you enough. Then we
Can
have,
I jump in there with that to tell people a bit about what happened behind the scenes?
please.
Please.
Okay, so Games GM, like 24 hours before the conference started, said, you come back just as I'm scratching my nose, of course, but that's okay. Yeah, okay, so he, we were talking in his stream and he's like, well, do you need help still? And I'm like, well, we're kind of short on hosts still, right? He says, okay, and then he goes to the forum I sent him to and signed up for fucking everything.
Like Zeus, he signed up for fucking everything.
Yeah, I did. Are we gonna give him everything he signed up for?
We were all like, really?
We can go there boys.
Well, it would have required multiple games, and that would not have. Okay, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's highly unlikely. Although, the other award that he's up for, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Right. So, okay, so we're like, all right, well, let's give him anything that doesn't conflict with something else because he says he can handle it, right? And then he had the very first panel after the chill and chat, and all the audio and video technicality bullshit happened.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, the first guy on, he jumped into this with both feet. He's like, no, we'll just figure it out. We'll work the stuff till we got it worked. And then he did. And, he was a pro, so smooth, just went with it, rolled with everything that happened the whole time. He was streaming at 3:00 in the morning in his time zone, sounded like it was middle of the afternoon. And we were all on Donahue. It was great.
It was awesome.
Thank you
At one
so
point,
much.
he had all of his panelists leave on a topic that he knew nothing about and just kept going and finished up the stream and moved on without anyone noticing that there was a problem.
Yep. All right, so
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
Boss.
Now, next up, we have surviving the storms. Okay, for those of you who don't know, over in the greater Chicago area, there was an actual tornado. Poor Itachi over there had lost he was practically right on top of you. Laura VAB lost complete power. That's why her panel had the change up. Lady Wrights multiple times through the weekend had storm alerts and had to go seek shelter. And not to mention all the other like internet issues we've had because of the weather. Speaking of which, we also now have our heat stroke category awards for Cat Rambo, Mystic 101, and Ellie, who have all been streaming and dealing with, like, I don't know, what, 100-degree plus heat?
Hot. Cat Rambo lost power because of her heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle of one of the panels that she was
very
on.
first one.
The first one. After all kinds of technical difficulties getting her connected in the first place. I would personally have stalked. That's it. I would personally have stalked off and never talked to the rest of us again. She came back. She was amazing. Eli literally moved out of her house for a month, or their house for a month, in order to make sure that they could continue doing this and continue streaming, right? I don't know what happened to Mystic 101. You're going to have to tell me. I missed that one.
Mystic was in
her attic. I think,
and it's for over 40 degrees centigrade there, and she was in her attic because that was the only place she could stream, and she powered through.
Yeah. And for those of you who are Americans like me but don't know Celsius, that's like 100 degrees or something.
More than
or
100.
Freedom Night. All right, so
it was hot.
Our next one we've got is Stream Saver for anybody who missed it last night. Siobhan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
The Game of Tones had...
Okay, so it appears that what happened is that there is something wrong with some major router or something, or networking thingy, node, whatever, in Texas, right? Author Goddess was having no problems. Then all of a sudden she started having major tech issues. It all looked fine on her end. She had everything in order. Nothing was lagging. And it was impossible to watch the stream for whatever reason. The signal was not getting out. So, she was not the only one, but on a couple of occasions, right, like last night during the Game of Tones panel, Siobhan I'm like, this isn't working. Is there another channel we can move this to? And Siobhan said, yeah, I'm set up. Just let me change the title. And away we went. And it was awesome. We rated everybody over to Siobhan's channel. I understand she did it again this morning, right? You know, thank you. You know,
thank you.
Thank you for being there. And yeah, that's amazing.
All right. And then our next ones, we have shortest notice was RPG Dinosaur Bob for getting his 20-minute notice that he was suddenly leading. Oh, I'm sorry, James. We'll get that fixed. Can a moderator fix James, please?
I'm not a moderator, but James put Lincoln, I think.
I'm buried in cows, so it's a little difficult.
Okay.
So
I don't remember how I get to mod view from here.
You guys should all have moderator. Anyway, so Dinosaur Bob had 20-minute notice that he was going to lead a 2-hour-long panel. So thank you so much.
Yay!
Oh,
you can do it.
Thank you.
Then we have our one of our most over-eager volunteer was Ellie.
Eli.
Oh my god, I am sorry, Eli. One of these days I'll look at it right. I'm sorry. It's just, I see L-I and it says lie for me or whatever. I don't know, Lee. Yeah. I must sleep.
You're fine.
Eli or Ellie up until they were on my panel together, Sable and Eli, and then I went, oh, I've been doing that wrong for forever.
Yeah. There
Eli
were times,
was amazing.
Yeah, there were times where we literally had to tell Eli, no, you can't do any more. You're already got a full schedule. We'll get somebody else to handle it. Thank you.
It will be fine. Yes.
But the willingness was greatly appreciated.
Yes, it really was.
Yes. Thank you for being so enthusiastic and so helpful. Eli has a wide variety of skills. Keep this in mind, right? If you're going to volunteer for 100,000 panels, you have to know about 100,000 different things, right? So go look up Eli if you want to know about stuff. This is my advice.
Even better if you know 100,001.
Unless you're like Games GM and can roll with the punches and make it look like you know enough to keep the panel running.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, so our next one up is Behind the Curtain Coffee Quills, because everybody had the shock of actually being able to see Coffee Quill's face.
Yay! I wanted to go for the Wizard of Oz award, you know?
Yes.
Ha-ha! Except, of course, the reason why they didn't do that is, of course, because that has the connotation that somehow there's something diminished by looking behind the curtain, which, of course, there is not.
No.
Coffee is amazing. I'm pleased to finally see their face, and you know, they look like the nicest person that I thought they were. So this is cool. And also, I love the insights into what they have on their desk and shelves, because Coffee and I exist in a similar ordered chaos, and I'm down for it. I love it.
All right, so the last one we have is...
Coffee's getting a request for a song, by the way.
Oh, what's this?
Which?
Yes. Shadow Malachi.
Coffee is real.
Sing that song.
Oh, sing that song. What's the song?
What is Sing That Song?
I don't know. I just saw this request for a song.
Coffee?
I don't know about the song. I know on my stream that right before Conduit, when everything was getting hectic in the back and everything, and people were like, I'm a panelist, I can't. And I'm like, breathe. And I'm like, we have a couple songs we can do. Everything is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not allowed to sing in the house, actually, because my people will murder me for that song.
Yeah, remember, they're asleep right now.
Yep.
All right.
I also sang Everything is Awesome from the My Little Pony song.
We'll save the Reigns of Castamere for November when we do the Game of Tones proper.
I do know that one start to finish by heart, though.
Okay. Our last but not least, Wide-Eye DM Stretch. For those of you who don't know, what panel was it last night, Sable? That was the one that you jumped on, wasn't it?
How to give an interview.
Yeah. We had a bit of issue, and he managed to come in at 2 a.m. his time at the last minute to jump on the panel. So there were times when you're looking at it and he was just going. So yes, go back, watch the VOD. It's amazing.
Yeah, I heard a rumor behind the scenes that the reason why this happened was because he owed Games a favor, who was doing that panel and, you know, trying to get people to talk. So he's like, you owe me a favor, get your ass up and do the panel. So
all right, yeah, that's the last of it. There wasn't any more. No, there wasn't any more.
One more.
No, there's not.
There was one more.
Most infectious laugh, as you can hear. And she attempted to write it in the tiniest font, so you guys couldn't see it, but you could. So, as you can hear, LaFan gets the award for most infectious laugh.
yeah. Yay.
I'm starting to go on sleep deprivation.
Fantastic. COVID. I tell you this all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh my gosh.
That
Okay.
was awesome.
This was a
My
convention.
cheeks are starting to
Yes.
crimp.
All right, so we've got our MVPs. This is by no means an exhaustive list. This is just the ones that we could think of in our sleep-deprived, completely exhausted stage. Thank you so much, Gamesy. There you just did so much stuff. Story Girl, you did so much, really.
Hey,
Yeah.
that reminds me. Okay, so I have another category. People we should have invited to be on the planning committee, right?
Yeah.
This is my own thing. So, Games Jam, Story Girl, Benjamin Cook of Tail Foundry,
Yeah.
right? And who else did I have? There's one more person I had, and I don't know.
Second.
Samurai.
And maybe?
Yes, Secondhand Samurai is the one that's on the
Yeah.
list that I can see there.
Secondhand Samurai. And why? Because when I was putting together, geez, all the moderators are asking for instructions. Well, I guess I better put something together. I will put it together, right? I asked Secondhand Samurai, what do you do? Because you do a great job with World Anvil. And he's like, yeah, well, this is what I do. And, you know, right? And I'm like, next year I'm tapping him for moderation management. He just got told that. I'm gonna find him. I'll yeah. I'm gonna volunteer him if I can.
We're gonna need a bigger planning committee next year if we want this to be even better. What was the joke? 20% cooler? Gotta be 20%.
Yep. All right, and then our last MVP, of course, was Siobhan for at least, I know of at least once, was it twice, the emergency transition panel to take over. It was great. Thank you so much. 3 times.
3 times.
Wow.
3 times. Yeah.
3 times.
And just like, no problem. And we were up in less than 5 minutes. It was amazing.
Okay. I have to throw in the most embarrassing award ever for us. Because we have agreed that the person with the most dulcet tones who can read us all to sleep with the phone book is Games GM.
Please take ASMR videos.
Dude, just record yourself. We have insomnia. We need the help.
And it's fabulous.
It was great.
Anybody who wants an audiobook, I'm telling you right now, get him to do it. He said, I saw him somewhere say that he's actually done it before. So get him to do voiceovers. The man is amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
100%.
As we've already mentioned. What? Huh?
No, go ahead.
No, I just blanked. Thank you again to Tail Foundry and World Anvil for all their assistance.
Absolutely.
For just
Taking time
participating.
out of your super busy schedule.
Yes, we appreciate it. Oh, how do I go to the next one?
And bonus points and woohoo points to Tail Foundry for promoting the conference.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And seriously.
Yeah, and World Anvil too. I think I think I may have mentioned this in the opening ceremony, but I was just kind of stunned by this. This wonderful promo video came out on Tail Foundry's YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
It was amazing. And then I woke up in the morning and it's like badoop, 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 badoop. What the fuck's going on with Discord? Oh, all the Tayloids were pouring into the channel.
Yeah, there's this alert. Yeah, I got the video promo up, and then suddenly 100 people sign up to the Discord, and I'm like, I can't sleep. I've got so many notifications.
I got
into the overall.
I'm like, there's like 100 people in here. Okay, yeah, 150.
I don't know anybody. Understand. We were shooting for like 50 people for this event.
Yeah, that was
and we start looking at the numbers and we're like,
yeah, there's 70 people. There's 70 people. There was 112 at opening ceremonies, and there's still 70 people here right now.
Yeah.
The fact that there's been that much retention over the weekend is mind-boggling.
It's been great.
It's true.
Oh, and if anybody didn't understand, Games says that he has a Twitch every Sunday, and he'll be doing ASMR. So
I'm down.
We will be there.
I love ASMR.
We know whose VOD watch numbers are going through the roof.
That's it, man.
Stretch, the thing about doing silent mode is when you're tech support and you have to be there when something blows up, you kind of can't mute it. So I kept them coming all night long. I think I woke up my husband.
So our Discord server, I was just checking to see how many people we actually have in the Discord server. We just got another new person.
You're welcome.
Thank you so
We have
much.
in the WritersCONduit Discord 361 people.
Look at that, folks. There's 361 people in this network. Then we can all support each other. Speaking of which,
300. I was gonna say, of that 367, 57 of you have already signed up for the newsletter.
More of you.
57 of you will know what we're doing.
Sign up. Speaking of the community, I'd like to thank For the Words for all of their participation and for helping out for all the Dust Warriors who came and participated. Everybody in the Twitch Writers
generous
Network.
coupon code. Generous coupon codes.
Join the Discord for coupon codes for the Words. The Twitch Writers Network. is another amazing thing to get in. They do open mics. They do all sorts of other stuff. The writers workout. Coffee, you know the writers workout. Can you explain the writers workout? Because I'm not the only one. I've never heard of it before.
Me neither.
Wow. Okay.
Walk into the coffee shop.
The Writers Workout is a group where when I found them years ago, they were on Facebook. And what they did was they would do little microfictions, they would do motivational quotes, they would do tips and tricks to better your writing. And I was like, oh, okay, it's a quote unquote normal writers group, right? Then I visited the webpage and I'm like, oh wow, these guys are more than just that. They constantly better themselves and improve and keep striving for progress. And even better, because it's not just a lonely thing that we do by ourselves, the writer's workout helps others do that. So, for example, everyone's talking about Game of Tomes in July. I am super excited. House Mollusca. Boop. Everyone's
Bunnies!
talking about
Join the
NanoRimo
bunnies!
in July. Yep. The River Festival at For the Words in July starts July 1st as well. And we have summer camp at World Anvil. That's going to start July. The writer's workout this year starts July, the 72 hours of insanity. And it's we get a prompt. We have 72 hours to get the prompt, plot, write, edit, and submit. After that, we get feedback from about 3 to 4 judges and the people with the highest rating score. I'm not quite sure exactly the wording on that one, are chosen to be published in an anthology.
Ooh.
Now,
Wow.
I do this on Twitch. You will watch me in July every Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. You will be watching me create my story and editing it and writing it. Because I do it on Twitch, I am not in the running to be chosen for the anthology, but I still get the feedback. And I share how well they did give the feedback on my streams as well. So I wish Teresa Green could have been here to just say goodbye. She might be in the audience. I'm not quite sure. But if you have a chance to go check out the Writers Workout, say hello, check out the forum, sign up for the Writers Games. Because I saw such a wonderful jump in my own writing abilities when I first did it that I kind of kicked myself for not doing it before.
All right. Thank you for telling us about that, Coffee. Yes, everybody go check it
Yes.
out. Then
That
last
sounds
but not
awesome.
least, my personal favorite, because this is how I got involved in all this mess, the Anvilite Streamer Court. Everybody from World Anvil and the writers, the world builders, everybody got together. And yes, thank you. Thank you, Coffee, for posting the link. But yes, the Anvilite Streamer Court is a group of people who do World Anvil, and we stream, and we have a calendar that Shy runs, and Sable's in
Yes.
it, and Coffee's in it, and there's a lot of us, and yay!
Coffee Goddess is in it, and Lathana's in it. Yes.
Yeah.
So check it out. It's a great way to also keep track, because Shy did an almost awesome job with the calendar for that. So yay!
Which is why
Shy
we
was
kind
also
of
the person.
tapped Shy. We're like, you did such a wonderful job on the Anvilite Streamer calendar.
Beware of whenever they say you do something good.
Yes, your reward for a job well done is more
work.
Sorry.
Shy is also the person who put together the Anvilite Streamer Core and who has kept it running despite it's difficult to get people to work together. I trust and love everyone there, but we have very different ways of doing things. There have been tense moments and she's guided us through, and we still love each other. Put it that way.
Have been very, very patient. I know we've had stressful times, but y'all have been very patient and amazing. And it wasn't just me to start it. I had the crazy idea of us all doing this together. We hopped on my server and there were 9 of us. And we've stayed and managed to not kill each other and have fun in the process. So
Shy, someone said that the Anvilite Streamer Core only actually came into existence like a year ago?
Almost
yes,
exactly.
it started the month of
Wow.
summer camp. And we started a little bit into summer camp.
See, I came to World Anvil during summer camp. And during summer camp, Esong was like, Coffee, that time zone of yours is real pretty. You can stream at Japan time whenever you want, and it'll be a good break.
That's the other crazy thing about this. Most of us have only been streaming for probably a year or less.
Yeah.
And we
Wednesday will be 1 year.
And this still this thing still happened.
That's true. Mez and Itanchi are older hats than anybody else, I think. How long have you guys been streaming?
I started doing Minecraft in late 2014 on Twitch, and I dabbled with Mixer, and my computer couldn't handle Minecraft anymore, so I got back into creative writing, and kind of came back to Twitch in 2015, and then got a new computer, kind of been bouncing around, and I got a new computer, but I'm doing creative writing.
Awesome.
I started streaming multiplayer gaming stuff, tabletop RPG stuff on other people's channels back in 2014. I started streaming writing on my own channel in 2017. Couldn't find anyone else that did it, so I stopped and started again in 2019.
Now you found a bunch of us. You'll never stop.
Right?
Yeah.
It helps that we set up the...
I'm going to tip my caps to the two of you.
we were halfway through setting up the Twitch Writers Network when COVID hit and lockdown started and everyone got back to their writing, so that helped.
It's true. That's when I came aboard on Twitch. I think I'm, aside from the two OGs here, I think I'm the one who's been doing it the longest, unless the Lady Wright's been doing it longer than me. Because I went right at the beginning of Twitch, at the lockdown, I went, well, shit, we can't have our in-person D&D game anymore. Lots of people are streaming their games, and we have to do it online anyway. It's in my universe. What the hell? Let's start a Twitch channel. And then, like, with a month after that, I'd seen people doing creative writing, and I went, you know, I couldn't imagine that anybody would want to watch me type, but it's more like a live write-in where people are hanging out with friends, isn't it? So, you know what? I'm going to give this a try. And like I said, bam, my first stream. Blood, right? It was awesome. Pushing a snowball so that it gathers snow is much harder at the beginning. The snow is not a lot, and it takes a while to build it up, right? So kudos to Itanchi and Mezzonine, who pushed that little snowball up the fucking cliff until it was finally ready for other people to help give it a push.
Yeah.
I'd also like to say, when I stopped in 2017 because I couldn't find any other writing streamers, it's not that there weren't any other writing streamers. Turns out there are quite a few of them that have been around for 4, 5, 6 years. I just couldn't find them.
Yeah.
Once again, sign the petition to get us a proper category.
Yes.
Yes.
It's actually
Help
pretty
us
funny.
help you.
And if you want to stay in touch with everybody and know what's going on around Twitch and not run into the problems that some of us have run into, get on the newsletter so we can tell you what's going on, because we've got enough people on this team that have had their hands in enough pots to know what's going on around Twitch and the writing communities, plural, so we can share it with you.
Yes.
So we can tell you.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so we can tell you about what's going on, so we can keep you in the loop. So we can tell you about the new streamers that might want to hello that are writing. We've got a lot of brand new streamers just in the last few months. Some who have just reached affiliate in the last couple of days. I've got a variety streamer that's going to be doing writing streaming come August that just made affiliate. We've got so many wonderful people.
Yeah, Lemon
in
Yellow
this community.
Lemon Yellow got her 50 just because of this event.
Yep.
Perfect. And that's what we want to do.
Lemon Yellow. That's awesome. You know, that's one of the reasons why I'm here.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yay.
Congrats. Woo.
This is... I gush on this, guys. Sorry. I am super emotional about Conduit. This is... I tried YouTube for a little while. Could not get my feet under me. Did not feel comfortable doing it. There's a lot of the competitiveness instead of the supportiveness. yeah, they'd share their information, but they kind of don't want you to share the same information. And I'm sure that there are plenty that are, but I didn't find them, or many of them. And then I showed up here on Twitch, and this has become my video home. This is look at all these faces you see on this screen, including Sonic's.
Including Sonic. Of course.
Every single one of them.
Yes. And if you
haven't
are
visited their stream, do it.
And if you are a part of a smaller community, let us know. Join the newsletter, join the Discord, introduce yourself with the Twitch Writers Network and everything else. The whole point is that we've all have our own little groups. Now let's all come together. We can still have our groups, but let's all work together and encourage each other, because that's what this is for.
If you have something you want us to share, let us know.
Yeah.
I'll schedule it. Now, I will warn you, I am scheduling newsletters. But,
I want to mention something that I've seen in the writer community, if you don't mind. So, I'm sure you guys know Raven Writes, right?
Yes, wonderful streamer. Really like his streams.
I love Raven Writes.
Another guy with dulcet tones.
He can talk on any subject, and if he doesn't know the subject, he will look it up in front of you and go, "Oh, yes, well, this connects to this, connects to this." The reason why I bring him up is that he is doing something that I'm not sure people have noticed, but I found absolutely amazing. So first of all, he'll say in his chat, "Who's up? Who's online?" And then sometimes I'm lurking in his chat and I'm like, "Oh, I know these people online." He also goes and just browses new writers.
Yes.
And he goes to the new writers, he jumps in their chat, and then he comes back to me. And he's like, "Coffee, I found a new writer."
Yeah.
So I'm going in there as well, and I'm it's so encouraging to just get all of our communities together. And then there's Fitsnator too. So Fitsnator actually only goes, or tries to small streams.
Fantastic.
On the stream, that's the one he wants to go to. And he actually apologized. He's like, I'm sorry, I really don't hang out in your stream. I'm like, no, please go.
Yes.
I will give you names of people too. And it's just everyone is so supportive. And they're supporting in different ways, and in ways that maybe are not easily noticed. I just wanted to shout that out as well.
Yeah.
And speaking of all the shout outs, we would like the planning committee to thank all of our host streamers. We have,
my goodness.
Yes.
You guys were our heroes.
I'm going to go quickly down the list.
Without you. Yes, please do.
If I miss somebody, I'm sorry. I tried to get through all of them. It's a big list. Atanchi, Robinson Carr, Lemming Yellow, Siobhan, Laura VAB, McFire, Lady Wright, Shy Red Fox, Ashley B. Pedigo? BP? Pendigo. Okay, sorry. Coffee Quills, Chloe Alice Balkan, who is currently doing the Chillin' Chat right now, and we will be reading over there when we're done. Ellie Wake, Steph Weaves Tales, Lady of Zombies, Story Girl, Author Goddess, Past the Meeple, Author Brian Liu, Scott Wright Stuff, Laura Bones, Tail Foundry, World Anvil, Viking Fair Herald, Annabelle Wrights, Bigfoot Bjornson Games Z, GM, Writer Greg, Sable Aradia, and, well, I guess me. Eli, I did it again! Oh.
Follow them all! Follow everyone!
Yes.
Every single one of them!
I tried, and if there's
good
someone I've missed, please contact me. Let me know you're there. I want to.
Background is attacking.
Yeah. If you remember, hey, there was this panel, it was kind of about this, and I want to know who the streamer was, just get a hold of us. We'll probably know. Let us sleep first, because we'll know after we sleep.
It's about a dozen that'll tell us.
I'm gonna have the list that had all the panels and everything. That will be kind of back on the website. They rolled off for the thing, but I'm gonna put them back up so that everybody can see what was there, and linkies, links, and video D's and whatever. I need sleep.
So how many streamers did we have, or were you able to count while you were putting together that wonderful list?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
I see
16,
29.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. At least 29.
Thank you all so much. What a Herculean effort.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No hosts equals
Good
no
night,
streams.
Siobhan.
No streams equals no
I
conduit.
think
Yeah.
I think
That's right.
Siobhan is actually telling us to go to bed.
Oh, you're telling us to go to bed?
Please organize too.
I'm not
No,
certain
you
on
know
that.
what's going to
Kettle,
happen?
hot
I've got to tell you
kettle.
honestly. Behind the scenes, we have the schedule for administration, right? And we also scheduled when we were sleeping. It's got things on it like hygiene, shouting at my alarm, stuff like
Eating.
that. Eating. At the very bottom of it, with the exception of the people who don't drink, it says alcohol, right? It's like rum, tequila, cider, sake. So after we're done, we're gonna have a drink together, and
Yes.
then I'm gonna go to bed. So yes.
We haven't even mentioned the meetings either.
Oh,
So
man.
Oh
Bez and
God.
I,
4-hour meetings.
We have one more.
meetings.
Yes, we have one more to do.
Oh, of course, the post-mortem.
The
Yes.
postmortem.
Yes.
So
And
that
don't
means that
forget
Mez
to
is
fill out
awake
the
until like
form.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Just trying to hang in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
man.
We had so many meetings.
But you know
I
what?
quit nonprofit organizations because of meetings.
It was worth it, though.
It was worth it, yeah.
It was
Look
worth
what
it.
we did with those meetings.
And you know what? I've made the people that I did know, I've gotten to know better, and I think perhaps formed some lifelong friendships. The people that I didn't know, I got to know, and I think I have also formed some lifelong friendships there.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
thank you so much.
Lithan, do you think we formed a lifelong friendship?
You want me to tell?
We found out they're related.
Not quite, but almost. We
I-
found
I
out we were
know.
this close to being sisters-in-law.
Yeah. Like yay close to being sisters-in-law. We just went WTF. Okay.
Weekend in a row.
The level of affirmation in my writing and me as a person that I experienced over the course of since November from all of these people here is life-changing. Because I met all these people, and then I had this harebrained idea that I just mentioned, and first of all, I was the baby in the group, and they thought I was worth listening to. And that it was a cool thing, and it's been, I've written more in the last 6 months or so than I have in the previous 16 years. Because of them, because of everyone here, and
Yeah.
those in chat too. So it's been life-changing.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
throw this
to-
in. Oh no, go ahead, Author Goddess, you go first.
To follow up on that, okay, so like Sable forced me to admit, I'm the author of the Room Spell series. There is a huge gap between the third book and the book that's coming out later this year. And the reason for that is because I had some huge life events happen, and I fell into a state of depression, and I could not finish my novel. And I can honestly say that if it hadn't been for this writing group and the Game of Tomes event in particular, I don't know that I would have. So, it was just
Aww.
We love you,
Yes.
AG.
Very much. We're so glad that you're here.
There's
seems
Oh, go ahead.
a good time.
And I can honestly say that about each and every one of you. You are all amazing. You have no idea the seeds each of you have planted and the amazing things that are growing from them. Not just in the chat, but just among those who you've had the opportunity to touch just in this part of this planning committee.
You too.
You guys are encouraging and supportive and wonderful and inspirational and teachers. And even if you don't feel like you're a teacher, you're an example, and you are everything that everybody should be aspiring to. Just absolutely wonderful, incredibly brilliant, undeniably talented and gifted. And then on top of that, you guys pulled together the most amazing gift this community could have ever received.
We thought this was going to be fun and funny and everything, and now we're all
crying. Everyone's
Sorry,
like,
I was
stop
gonna
putting
say,
onions in my eyes.
who
And
brought
I
the
can't
onion?
help gushing
There's
because
so many
it's got
onions.
One thing that I really love about the Twitch writing community that I have never seen anywhere else. Now, okay, understand this. I have been doing community organizing since I was 19 years old. I am 46 now. And I have started and left more communities than I can count on both hands, right? I have never seen such a wonderfully supportive, loving, and caring community as this one. I had real trauma when I first started getting involved. This is one of the reasons why there have been tension in other areas. I'm getting over it because I believe in you guys. My faith in humanity is restored. I'm not making that up. That's not hyperbole. I had withdrawn from every community that I had ever been in and decided, fuck it, I was never doing it. It was going to be business only forever. And then I got on Twitch and you guys were here. I'm glad I decided to do that.
Yay.
We're
This is
glad
a,
too.
Oh, what's that,
Glad
Sable?
this is a thingy that
Really?
Shai sent me. I was one of the beta readers on her book, and she did a random draw. This is a prize that I won from the raffle.
We need an
and
She's been
unboxing.
saving
It's
it.
an
It's
unboxing
pennies.
stream.
open.
Unboxing.
Open.
Open.
Do I share the lovely note or not?
Up to you.
It's simple. It's nice. Diane, thank you so much for attending my book release party and all the support along the way. Enjoy, Amy. So this is a version of the favorite candy. It's not exactly right, but it's pretty close.
Yuzugumi.
Yeah,
Mhm.
to the favorite candy of the protagonist of her novel, which is Rise, the Liminal Chronicles, and it's a fucking amazing book. I'm not just saying that because
Indeed.
Shai's my friend. I literally lost sleep because I could not put it down to go to bed. Okay? It made me laugh. It made me cry. Okay? It's everything. Right? I'm just quickly double checking. There's nothing in here I'm allergic to. I didn't want to say anything because I'm one of those hard to feed people, but fortunately, no. Oh no!
I tried to pick things that were fairly safe when I gave stuff away. So.
Oh, that's brilliant! Oh, thank you for that.
So.
Uh-oh.
Shadow,
Where
yeah,
is-
Shadow
there it is.
Malachi. Yes, we have discussed Sable's Kickstarter, but more celebration for that. Woot woot!
Yes. Everybody hype.
Speaking of community support, thank you guys so much. You know, my Kickstarter wasn't even supposed to still be running right now, honestly, right? I wanted it done by this weekend, right? Because I knew this was going to be really busy, right? But the problem was that, okay, there shit happened in my cover artist's life. The cover art took a while longer and it was more complicated than was expected to, right? To be fair. And by the way, Chaotica did a fucking amazing job. She's one of us too. Go follow her channel, twitch.tv/Chaotica, right?
I've seen the cover. It's amazing.
It's amazing, right? So I had to start it late and I couldn't start it any later than June 15th because otherwise I would not have time to get the formatting done, right, before the release date of early September, right, that I was aiming for. September 7th, by the way, right? So, yeah, it was supposed to be done by now, right? So, thank you so much for your support. The difference between a published and an unpublished author is luck. That's it. I have seen crap. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are, right? I've seen crap that has been really successful. I have seen amazing writers not given the credit they deserve. We all know this here in this community. We don't have a lot of the elitism I've seen elsewhere. I hope that never changes, guys.
Same here.
I was actually mentioned in the chat. someone said that when they first, I forgot who it was, and I'm sorry, but they said that when they first started like thinking of writers on Twitch, they're like, oh, they're probably going to be like these like snotty elitist, like, oh wow, they're not.
They're
Oh,
not.
cool.
In fact,
Or
I think
snotty
they're some of the
elitist.
most.
In general, are kind of nice.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
just the writing community, but a lot of creative communities on Twitch are super friendly and supportive,
Yeah.
which is quite a contrast to a lot of gaming communities on Twitch.
And
mean,
if we
writing-
all look at how we got here, I mean, my book, I couldn't have published it without everybody's help. Author Goddess being my amazing pull through for me, author, editor, even though she was dealing with a whole bunch of crap in her life, she was amazing. And Sable did some the reading it just before it gets published. I can't think of the word, but
Beta
reading.
I had so much help, and that's how we work together as a community
how
and
it
make
gets
things
done.
happen.
Yes, we want to make sure that everybody gets those kind of things. Maybe one day I'll get something finished.
You will.
You know, you're right. I'm sorry. Luck and community support. That
Look,
is
Yeah.
how.
if you do not have a
get it
support
done.
network, you can do it, but God, it is so hard. And I believe in my brief popping in and out of the World Anvil panel today, I believe I heard Janet say this, and I totally agree with it. Rising tide raises
Lift
all the boats.
all
Yeah.
the boats.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All the boats.
Always.
Yeah, it is always. It always does. Readers
That
will
means
never.
pee in the lake.
Yes. Go pee over there. Yeah, exactly. Readers will never complain when you have recommended another author and another book they want to read. There is no benefit in being competitive. There is all the benefit in being supportive. And by the way, I have to find out where you got these candies because they might be the most delicious candies I have ever eaten in my life. I don't like a lot of candy. This is amazing.
They're on Amazon.
Okay,
I tried to
okay.
find something I could ship anywhere.
That makes sense. That makes
All right.
sense.
So we got one
I'd also
last
like
thing.
to say,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Nez.
I'd also like to say on the topic of community is better than competition because when you are part of a community, you can help build each other up and make each other better. You can't do that if you're butting heads and trying to tear each other down.
That's right.
Yes. That's why we will be a community and we are going to stick together and support each other because that's what this is all about.
And if you
Y'all
have any
stuck with us.
questions during the year, every face you see on here and all the faces that all the names you saw up on our thank you list, ask us. If we aren't in a position to help, we probably know someone who is.
Yep. And if doesn't matter what your time zone is, what your friend's time zone is, there's somebody around. So
We still pretty much have 24-hour coverage on our streaming.
Pretty much. It's pretty close.
Which brings me to my next point. We would like to thank the almighty coffee who has been our lifeblood during this. The actual liquid,
We don't
not,
mean the
not
person coffee, we mean the liquid coffee.
So thank you. So
The caffeine deities.
yeah, I didn't used to drink coffee. I was strictly a tea drinker. And then I met this group of crazy people and I've gotten a coffee.
Every time you push that up, I come back and you take the screen down.
Uh-huh.
I'm stretching my neck or something else. So I don't. Every time.
Oh, she caught me scratching my nose earlier. It looked like I was picking it, I think.
I just hit the transition button. I'm so out of it. I can't tell you guys.
I can do this and no one can see what I'm doing.
You could be asleep and nobody would know. Oh,
We would also like to thank our fearless leader, Coffee.
yes. Thank you.
I just want to invite James to join me in the crawl of the coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee.
Coffee,
coffee.
Every time that plays on your channel, I honestly go, yeah. Every time that plays, it's like I know someone picked it. I know someone playing it. I still go, yes.
Okay, last but certainly not by any stretch of the imagination least, we would really like to thank all of our panelists and our moderators.
Oh, thank you so much.
Many of you showed up at like 3:00 in the morning, wherever the hell you were, or streamed in your attic at 40 degrees, 45 degrees, because you couldn't stream anywhere else, or literally moved. Or something like that. That's what a cat went to her mother's place, right? Thank you all so much for bearing with it, for communicating with each other. Next year, I promise you that contact information for the panelists you are working with will be part of your information package. But we're going to keep asking you to communicate, because part of the point of this is to make those connections, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
So, and all our moderators for just jumping in. All our individual channel moderators, mine were troopers. I'm like, I need you guys to commit to a time.
I think you got a bot today, didn't you?
You got a bot?
You actually needed a moderator to get that bot.
Oh, me? I got a bot.
Oh, yay. You made it big.
I drew the short straw.
Okay.
Please go find out who all our panelists are. If you want to know more about the subject that they were doing either in the VODs or on the panels you saw, go check out whatever information they gave you about where to find them. Support them.
The bios are up with links, and you can find them all in there. And like I said, the panel schedule from this weekend will be back up so everybody can see what was going on and whatnot. But I need sleep first. I also have a sick husband who's probably been going over it. So, and I think our last thing, we want to thank Twitch and Discord, because without them we wouldn't have been able to do this. So thank you so much to them for being our platforms of choice. Did I forget anything?
Despite the technical errors of Twitch, they could have been a lot worse, right?
Yeah.
The technology, to be honest, is still not that old, and it kind of overwhelmed with the number of people who suddenly started streaming during the pandemic, right? So the fact that it has functioned as well as it has, we were able to do the raids, we were able to make backup plans if we needed to. Thank you for keeping track of all that information and making this possible. Yeah, I do appreciate them. I'm glad they're here. I wouldn't be if they weren't.
Let's see.
For every viewer
And of
who has
course,
attended every panel.
And of course, we need to thank our attendees, because
thank you.
we can sit here and make videos, but if ain't nobody watching.
That's
60
right.
people, 60 right now.
So
And
read
Mez is
around,
covered
pat
in
yourselves on the back, because you're all sorts of awesome.
and Mez is covered in stuffed animals.
Melting.
I would have made the joke that, well, we kind of do stream without the audience. We call it twitching on, streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people up at 8 a.m. Central Time.
The theory is that somebody will come and watch us.
Yes.
Yeah, the theory. We hope. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Oh no, Lady
So we're not
Rose.
alone. It's somebody else.
Oh no, it was
Some
Aaron.
damn
Sorry,
bot.
Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron, for posting the link to the petition.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you.
All
And
right.
please vote.
I guess we're pretty much at the end of this.
Yeah, I
I
can't think
hate
of
to
anything.
say it, but I don't want it to be over. But I do
Now
kind of need
it's
to go to
time
bed.
to say goodbye
Bye.
to all the company.
That's
DISCORD and the Twitchy Twitch.
There we go. Filkers, make us a song for next year.
That became official. That is now the official goodbye song. I'm
Oh
gonna
dear.
keep myself in the VOD where I'm going to sing it next year.
I hope somebody wrote it down, because I won't remember.
Yes, all of you Filkers out there, please.
Oh yeah.
You got a year to finish it. All right,
Before we go, let's just quickly go around the circle, tell people where to find you on Twitch, and loosely when you run writing related streams so that people know where to find you, because like we said, we want to keep the community going. Coffee, you were first.
You can find me under Coffee Quills. You can find me Coffee Quills pretty much any place. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, For the Words. Honestly, it's probably me. I stream at this point daily, and it's usually for either a 3-hour stretch on the weekdays or a 4-hour stretch on the weekends. Please remember, your weekdays and my weekdays and your weekends and my weekends might not be the same time zones or days.
Yeah. Shai, what about you?
You can find me as Shy Red Fox or Amy Winters Boss. I'm Shy Red Fox on Twitch, Amy Winters Boss pretty much everywhere else except for Tumblr. Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
I tried to get everything coordinated because I've been Shy Red Fox forever, but I wanted to promote my author name. I stream on Mondays from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I also stream like every other Friday, but that's more complicated, so we'll just leave it at Mondays.
All right.
Okay. And Brian.
Hello, I am the Weekend Warrior. I stream Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. until noon Eastern. It's always going to be, I don't really do sprints, I do more of a chat and type on Saturdays, and then Sunday, I think I'm pretty much going to do my writing workshop like I did on the panel every week, because it worked. So that's for when viewers can participate in one of our streams, and it's going to, in a more direct kind of way, and share your work. So that's what I do. I am on Twitter, probably as author Brian Liu. I don't honestly remember. I have a Patreon called The Loose Page. I do have a Facebook, and I need to check it more often, and I basically need to actually start updating those things because Twitch took over. So I need to start spreading myself out a little bit more and keeping up with all of my various things that I did start.
Great. And Sarah.
I am the Author Goddess, aka the Snark Shark, aka Sarah Berman. You can find me at Author Goddess on Twitch, Author Goddess on Twitter, Author Goddess on a website, Author Goddess. I don't know where else I am. I'm always, I'm everywhere.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
Just find me. Yeah. All right. And Mez.
Hi, I am Mez09, that's Mez09. You can find me when I'm not trapped behind a herd of cows on Twitch by that name and on Discord by that name in the Twitch Writers Network community. I stream usually just twice a month, which is the Twitch Writers Network Open Mic Nights. Sounds complicated, but it's actually really simple. First and third Saturday of every month. First Saturday at 4 p.m. UK time. No, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Third Saturday, 4 p.m. UK time.
So one for everybody, one that everyone should be able to make.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We don't have one for Australia time.
Right.
Oh, what? Is that me?
That's you.
I haven't moved from this chair much. I'm Laon, Lathan, whatever you want to call me. I don't care.
Did we
Hey,
just lose her
you.
to a yawn?
And mom works. I get mom all the time.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
I
can hear.
Sure.
I hope everybody can hear. Can everybody hear? It says okay.
I can hear you.
I can hear you. The stream can hear you.
Can the stream hear? Okay. And I stream every weekday morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Time. And why do we keep hearing alert sounds? It's weird.
Lathan is my morning ritual. I hang out with her every morning.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's a oh, we lost a what was that? Coffee.
There's Coffee's back.
There we go. And yeah, I do world building, campaign planning, RPG stuff. Yeah, I stream really early for a lot of people, but it's one of the ways I get myself out of bed in the morning, because otherwise I'll just stay in bed all day. And it's like, no, I gotta go do my stream. I do my stream, and then I can usually stay up. And so yeah, come by, we have fun. It's only an hour long, so we don't really do sprints, but we do stream readers and just hang out and chat show off your work. I love helping other people out. If you've got tech questions, if you've got, you want to show off your work and maybe slight editing or something like that, I'll try to help how I can. That's just what I do. Okay. Who's next?
Awesome. And Katrina.
I am writes pretty much everywhere. I can't promise that if you contact me on Facebook, I will respond. I just can't promise that. However, Twitch, Twitter, pretty much any place else, I am the Lady Writes. I stream Monday through Friday at 5:30 a.m. Central Time until the time I'm finished. And I might actually stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. It depends on whether or not I pass out tonight.
Yeah.
But it's 5:30 a.m. until I finish. Sometimes it is 8 o'clock. During the summer, I have longer streams. And during the school year, they are on a clockwork, 5:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. my time, which is 6:30 Eastern to 8 o'clock Eastern time. And that's because I am mom first, and I have to get my household moving and get them to school.
Legit.
But yes, I am an early morning streamer in the Americas, and it works well for me. I get a lot. I get writing done. I will answer whatever questions end up in the chat, and sometimes it's writing, sometimes it's publishing. Sometimes we go off on a tangent and talk about something that somebody just needs to know information about. And if I don't know it, I'll find it. So come join me.
Yes. Morning crew. Morning crew.
Yes, she also does like
Kinda
a
midday crew for
monthly
me.
thing to celebrate
Oh.
other writers in the community.
Yes, I do a monthly, kind of like a talk show panel thing where we do, we celebrate other writers, we celebrate successes and publications and whatever. We also do a lesson. We also do a panel discussion, kind of like you've seen all weekend long, but we'll pick a topic for the month. This month we talked events. Last month it was mental health. Next month, I'm not absolutely positive.
We gotta get through Conduit first.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my stream picks the topics. So if you want to contribute to what the panel is going to talk about, I will create 3 community posts, and you guys will have 15 days to vote, and whichever community post maxes out is the topic we'll discuss for the month, and the other 2 will get shelved for another time.
Awesome.
The only one that's going to be different is August. August is my 1-year Twitch anniversary.
Yay!
And it lines up with my third Saturday of the month talk show event or weekend event. So we're going to celebrate. I have no idea how we're celebrating. I know I'm giving away a 1-year gift subscription to For the Words.
Nice.
Other than that, I'm not positive.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of other things that I'm hoping to do. I just want to celebrate because this community is so awesome.
Itanchi.
Yes. I'm blanking.
Yeah, we're all like,
What the hell am I doing? Yeah.
I can be found on Twitch. I don't stream terribly often. I've been using streams as a way to like get an idea out or get a project done, or not really. I mean, it's kind of what I also do when I join other people's streams. So I'm definitely found often in other people's streams. I'm always looking for new people. I'm always in Raven Wright's stream and occasionally in Scott's streams. It's always a good time. Of course, Twitch Writers Network is keeping me busy. We got a bunch of new people over the weekend, so welcome everyone. We're going on a new milestone, not to compare to Conduit. Sure, at this rate, you may pass this up.
no.
All right. My name is Diane Morrison. You can find me on the internet pretty much anywhere except where my books are published. Those are under Diane Morrison, except for my pagan book, which is Sable Erodia. Everywhere else, I'm Sable Erodia, including here on Twitch. I do writing streams Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. My husband, Aaron Ree, also streams on our channel. He does writing streams on Saturdays. He also does Ask an Old GM on Tuesdays and Fridays. And we have a weekly RPG that takes place in the universe of the book we just kickstarted, the Toy Soldier Saga universe, right, on Sunday nights. I am in the Pacific time zone. I usually start at 1 or 2 p.m. Pacific. And that's pretty much across the board, except for Sunday, we start at 6 p.m. Pacific. And I'd love to see you guys. And you got writing questions. That's what Wednesday is for, right? It's called Diane Writes. It's an AMA. That's kind of the point. You want to just do sprints with me? That's Thursdays. Diane actually writes. And you want to do world building stuff? That's Sundays. Sable's World Forge. Thank you guys so much. I don't have anything else to say, and I have run out of the agenda. I'm just reluctant to say goodbye. So,
And I'm being overrun by cows.
yeah, Mess is like, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
Let's read Chloe about Alice Balkan.
Yes, we're gonna go
Yeah,
read
right.
Chloe.
I think she's
Go keep
gonna
her company.
What am I doing? I forgot what I'm doing. It's
You're
so
reading
funny.
Chloe Alice Balkan.
Oh wait, no, there
Thank you,
is-
everyone.
Yes,
We
thank
will
you
see
so
you
much.
next year. Please fill out the feedback forms to sign up for panels for next year will come out soon. It will be on the newsletter or on the blog.
Thank you.
All right, and we're rating Chloe. Does somebody have her name handy?
Chloe
Sure.
Alice.
I knew actually.
Somebody, one of y'all do it. You've got things. I don't know how to spell. I'm a writer who can't smell. Why? I can't smell.
Oh,
There
got
it is.
it.
Oh, Poppy's ahead of me. She types faster than I do.
She does.
Summer camp is coming.
I had them up in another window and I just copy pasted it.
Thank
Oh, okay.
you, Camp
And Mez is
Nano.
officially.
And for the last time, let us continue the conduit.
Woo!
Summer
Bye.
Camp, World Ember, Game of Thrones, 31 Days, 31 Stories. It's going to be great, guys.
Twitch Writers Network, everybody. Woohoo! Thank you all for coming by.
Sleep well.
I'm waiting for the timer to run down.
Oh,
Or you could just click raid now.
There isn't
that
a
was-
button.
that was me.
There it is.
Wait for it.
I can put my cow down now. Ah! They're